Hello guys, so in this video I'm going to show you guys how to go to the database Gale Business and get the information that we're going to be using for the class and extract it from the database and put it into ArcGIS. So I decided to record a video to make it easier, that way you can pause it and then fast forward whatever you need and then rewind it if you have any questions. So first of all, obviously you have to go to the Google Slides with the directions. So you will go to Power School, our period 4 advanced class. Under classwork, you'll see Gale Business Database Maps. You're going to see the attachment, which is a Google slide. That's what I talked about in my presentation. And I kind of went over this already. We'll make sure you have it open, right? And then slide 5 and 6 are the really, really important ones. Slide 5, it has a code for you to get into Gale Business, the database, right? Slide 6, it tells you, has a link, how to get into there. And 7, I'm going to do this example with you guys. So we're going to be looking for Farmer Boys burgers, and we want to know the sales, how much do they sell each Farmer Boys in Riverside, city Riverside or county Riverside? That's really matter. I'm going to be doing the county, but just know this is really important. We're going to need the code for the next month or so, month and a half, because we're going to be extracting data. So first step, once you have this open, go ahead to this slide, number 6. You notice that there's going to be a link. So go ahead and click on the link, because remember, we're going to have to go to the Riverside County Library system. Click on that, and that's going to take you to the library, Riverside County Library system. Once again, I click in here and then go to business and legal and go to Gale Business. So I'm here. So the e-resources, so that means they're online resources. So we look for business and legal, right? Click on that. They're going to drop down, and then we're going to be looking for business on Gale Business right here. So we're going to be looking for this database. So the link is here towards the bottom. It says visit business demographics now. Go ahead and click on that. It's going to take you to another website, which is going to be um, Gale Business. So once again, click on the link, go to Library Assistant, open Business Demographics now. You open it up. You're here. I'm already logged in, guys, to Gale Business. But just know that the first time you log in with your computer, it's gonna ask you to sign in. I'm gonna show you guys. I'm already logged in, so I'm gonna log out so I can show you guys it. Library home. Let's see if so I can show you guys where to put the code. Let me see. Let me do it again. So go ahead and click here. And okay, I'm logged in, guys, but just know if it asks you to library code or anything like that, that's why you have this code right here. You just copy and paste it. That's a library code. That way, that's the library card for the class for you guys to log into Gale Business. All right. So we're gonna be looking at Farmer Boys. Remember, we were here. Click on there. So now we're in the actual company database. So now there's different options that we can use. We're going to be using company records, right? So we want to search company records. We want to know their financials, stuff like that. So what do you want to do? List type. We want to choose business list, right? We can either choose business or household, but sometimes the household doesn't have a lot of information, and then who knows? So it's easier to do just business. So when I choose business, there are going to be a lot of criteria that I can choose, stuff like that. But I'm just gonna leave that alone. And then I just want to know the company name. I'm just gonna be looking at companies. I don't care who owns it, right? This is more like, for example, like if you want to know, like, oh, that person, what kind of restaurant does he has, or he owns different businesses. But now we're just gonna be looking at company name, right? But here's the thing: the search area is gonna be the entire USA. So before we search for the company name, we want to narrow it down to whatever we want to look at. So I'm gonna put Riverside. And just know that it's Riverside County, Riverside, Iowa, Illinois. So just know Riverside, California. That's the city. This is a county. So make sure you pick the one that you want. So I'm just gonna go ahead and click county, Riverside County, location set. So now I'm gonna look for the company name Farmer Boys. So now I have Riverside County, Farmer Boys. That's the only company I want to search. and then I'm gonna go ahead and click search. It's gonna load, and it's gonna give me my results in the next window. All right, so here's the results. It tells me there's 16 results. The company name, every company that has Farmer Boys, some were filed under Farmer Boys, some were Farmer Boy Restaurant. Tells me who's the owner or the contact, the address, the city, state, Corona, Riverside, Bama, whatever. And then here's what was really important to us: the sales, right? We want to know which ones sell more stuff. So like I said, we talked about that yesterday. This one in Madison sells a little less than $1 million. And then the one by our school sells $5 million. But don't get confused. I mean, guys, doesn't mean that just because it sells more, usually you make more money, but we don't know. But just know too, like they have more employees, 128. This one has 20 employees, so that means that their payroll is way bigger than this one, right? So we just want to know which one sells more stuff, right? And then another $5 million right here in downtown, right? Some little ones, 87,000 dollars. So what we want to do, we want to now extract this data into a file that we can put that file into our GIS map. So once again, we want to extract this data from the database into Excel, into a file that I can add it to ArcGIS. So what to do that, I'm going to go ahead and click right here in the top. I can do click individually each one. And you notice I can download, but I'm just gonna hit click here, click all. So select everything, and I'm just gonna take this out. Farmer Boy Support Center, right? It's not really a restaurant. It's just basically a support center. So I'm just gonna take that out. If you have something that doesn't fit where you want, you can take it out. So now I have Farmer Boys all over my database, right? So I'm gonna go ahead and click download now on the top right hand corner to download the data into Excel spreadsheet, right? So I click download. This is really important, guys. Right? The only way you can download into Excel and then that works with ArcGIS, it has to be CSV file. Really important, CSV file. That means that there's no fancy nothing. It's just data. It's just data. So CSV file. Make sure you click on that. Click download, and then at the bottom left corner it should be downloading. Once it's ready, you can click on that. It's gonna open in Excel, but it's gonna look different. It's just, and then don't mess with the anything like the format or anything. Now that you have the data in here, now you can change it if you want to. So the key thing to put it in a map, obviously, is gonna be the address. So please do not remove the address, the city, and the state, the zip code. That's really important. And also, we are what we want to know is the cells. So don't delete this column. All right, so I'm just gonna delete this, all this stuff, right? Because I don't really want it. So it's just less data. I delete it. The year company established. That's kind of information that I want to know. I want to know their phone number, right? So now, like my list is my data. Now it's ready to be imported into ArcGIS. So from here, remember we downloaded it. Now we have to save it. So we're gonna click Save As, and then we're gonna browse our computer, and then just know, guys, make sure the type of file is gonna be CSV file. Just leave it alone. It's really important that you download it and save it in this file type. And now you can change the name of it. You can put business three. I'm gonna put farmer boys, right? So obviously I have some other ones that I downloaded last time, but that's fine. So business leads three. So now we go ahead and save our. It's gonna tell you, are you sure you want to save it in CSV file? Because you know that's really specific. And it says like, yes, of course I want to save it. So now it's saved. Now we're ready to go. Right now you down extract the data into a file. Now we can go to ArcGIS and create a map. And we don't have to, um, so I'm gonna go ahead and sign in. Oh, let me try it again. So now I'm signed in. Let me go to my maps. So now I have a blank map, and then I wanna add Farmer Boy's data into this map. That's the whole point of this lesson, right? So it's a blank map. There's nothing, there's no content, anything like that. So now I'm gonna add a layer of data, but instead of searching in the layer, obviously Esri is not gonna have data from Farmer Boys for the county of Riverside. So that's why we now you know how to do these maps at layers from Esri, but now we're gonna go outside and be more specific about our layers. So make sure you pick add a layer from a file, right? Because we created that file. So make sure click add and then add layer from a file. I'm gonna click on it. It tells you like it can only import certain layers with files, and then here's this one, which is the one we save it as. So it's one of the ways that you can save that. So I'm gonna choose a file. It's gonna open my my documents. So I'm gonna click my documents. I'm gonna click let's modify. Uh, so Farmer Boys. I'm gonna open it. So now I pick my Farmer Boys file. Let me see. I'm gonna pick this one because that's the one I just did today this morning. So I want to do businesses Farmer Boys. Choose a file. Now we can import the layer. So now it's gonna have all the the layers, and it's going to tell you that it's going to use the city as city, the address as an address of place. So that's perfect. That's what we want. And then the cells, it's going to be just numbers. So we add the layer. The only important thing is going to be the address, because that's the only way we can map something. We have the address. So now we have all these points, in the city, on the county of Riverside, right? We have this, and then you can click on that. And it tells you like this specific location is owned by Maria Miguel, right? So now here's the important thing. We wanna see the information in here, but we wanna choose only one attribute to show, which is gonna be the sales, right? I wanna know the sales because that's really important to me. And then now we have all the way from 0 all the way to 500, and then I can change it, right? Um, so we have all this other, you can do a range, count, whatever, transparency. But I'm just gonna go ahead and click on that. Click done. So now my have a layer for Farmer Boys. I have a legend of what the color mean, and I can click on that, and then I know like, oh wow, that restaurant and in Corona on Pierce, and then when it was established, and the sales is $262,000. So now you have a map, ArcGIS map with data from another source. That's basically it, right? And then now if you look at the questions, it's gonna basically ask you like, technology, location is key. So basically, do you see anything physical, places, roads, schools, or anything that explain higher numbers of sales? So if you look at their map and let's see Eastville, I'm sorry, the one next to our school, and there is a bunch of Van Buren, the 60 freeway, 81, that mission. It's a really good spot for a farmer boys, and then it has been growing. It's actually open 24/7. So long story short, guys, you have to go to our school, get the slide. Remember, the code is really important. Go into the Riverside County Library System. Click into Gale Business. Once you're there, go through your business list. Pick a business that you want to do. Download it. Extract the data into Excel. Get rid of the stuff that you don't want. Save it, and then from there you go ahead and put it into your ArcGIS map. And then this is what I will want to see right here. So I have pick a business and then different dots with different colors that mean something, and be like, all right, you want to know about Farmer Boys, you want to know about like X, whatever business that you wanted to do. All right. Hope this is helpful, guys. That way you can pause it, rewind it, whatever, and then make sure you're able to do it. All right, guys.